Hello students, in this video lesson I'll be revising coordinate geometry and Heron's formula. We'll look into what all is important from these two chapters. A couple of MCQs are given in this video lesson. Please solve them. Now from coordinate geometry, you have to remember these terminologies. Cartesian plane, which is also called as the coordinate plane or the XY plane. This entire plane is divided into four parts. Each such part is called as the quadrant. And when the x-axis and the y-axis, when they intersect at point O, where this is the origin. And the coordinates of the origin is 0, 0. Now this is an important point. If you were to locate the position of point P, here P is lying in the first quadrant, its coordinates are 5, 4. You could put it like this, that P is at a distance of 4 units from x-axis. Why it is at a distance of 4 units from x-axis? 1, 2, 3, 4. Why it is at a distance of 5 units from y-axis? See how far this point P is from y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is at a distance of 5 units from y-axis. Similarly, look at the position of M. M is lying in the second quadrant. Okay, its coordinates are -3, 6. And how far is this point M from x-axis? You could get such type of questions for MCQ, wherein the coordinate of M is mentioned as -3, 6. And the question is how far it is from x-axis and how far it is from y-axis. So how far is this point M from x-axis? It is at a distance of 6 units from x-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how far it is from y-axis? 1, 2, 3. So it is 3 units from y-axis. Similarly, point Q. Q is at a distance of 1 and 2, 2 units from x-axis, and it is at a distance of 3 units from y-axis. Please note here, though the x-coordinate is negative, here also the x-coordinate is negative. When you talk about distance, it will always be positive. Okay, so this is something that I want you to remember. Distance is always positive. Now, meaning of the term abscissa and ordinate. If the coordinates of point M is 2, 5, 2 stands for abscissa, or it is the x coordinate of a point, and here 5 stands for ordinate, or it is the y coordinate of a point. So this is the definition of abscissa. Abscissa, it's the x coordinate of any point, and ordinate is the y coordinate of any point. So when I talk about any point, we're talking about these points lying on the Cartesian plane. When the points are on either of the axes, what will be its coordinates? Look at these points M, N, A and R. All these points are lying on the axis. When the points lie on the axis, it means they are not lying on any of the quadrants. Okay, so N, its coordinates are 4, 0. So when I say that the coordinate of N is 4, 0, you should know that it lies on x-axis. Because if a point lies on x-axis, its y coordinate will be 0, that is, its ordinate will be 0. Now, when the point is lying on y-axis, its x coordinate will be 0, or the abscissa will be 0. Look at the coordinates of R. -1, 0. -1, 0 means it is definitely lying on x-axis because one of the coordinate is 0, and in this case the y coordinate is 0. Some of the MCQs. Point A, whose coordinate is 3, 4, lies in first quadrant because positive, positive, so first quadrant. If A coordinate is -4, 3, then what is the distance of A from y-axis? This diagram is drawn only for understanding. A is -4, 3. So -4, 3 means it lies in the second quadrant. How far is A from y-axis? So this is the y-axis, so count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So answer is 4 units. Students, these kind of problems are very important wherein they ask you to find out the distance of a point either from y-axis or from x-axis. Question number 3. The ordinate of every point on x-axis is. So remember what is ordinate? Ordinate stands for the y coordinate. So what is a y coordinate of any point on x-axis? It will be 0 because when it is lying on x-axis it is 1 0, 2 0, 3 0, or it could be -1 0, -2 0. So the y coordinate is 0. Now these are the coordinates of various points. There are 4 given points. Then this figure OABC is, which is correct from this? A rectangle. Why would it be a rectangle? When I say 0 0 means it is the origin. 3 0. So if you plot 3 0, it lies on the x-axis. 3 4 lies on the first quadrant. 0 4 lies on the y-axis. And if you join them, what you get will be a rectangle. Abscissa of a point is positive in which of the following? So answer is first and fourth quadrant. If you look at the points, you will notice that in the first quadrant, x coordinate and y coordinate are positive, and in the fourth quadrant, x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative. But here they have asked the x coordinate is positive in which all cases? So answer is B. Which of the following points does not lie in any quadrant? Answer is 2, 0, because when any one of the coordinate is 0, remember it will not lie in the quadrants. It lie either on x-axis or on y-axis. So when a point lies on x-axis or on y-axis, one of the coordinate has to be 0. Now Heron's formula, these are key steps to remember when you're solving questions on Heron's formula. Semi-perimeter is the first thing that you need to find out, and then you apply the Heron's formula. Let us look at some multiple choice questions from this chapter. The perimeter of an equilateral triangle is 60 centimeter. Find its area, and they've asked you for finding its height. Students, if at all you get questions like this, you need to keep a rough paper ready, solve it, and then click on the correct option. But here I have not given any options, I've just solved it for you all. Now, the perimeter is 60. You know that the perimeter of an equilateral triangle is 3 multiplied by the sides because all the sides are equal. When you solve it, you get each side as 20. So you have 20 centimeter, 20 centimeter, and the third side is also 20 centimeter. Area of an equilateral triangle, this formula is very important. I want you to learn this. It's √3 upon 4 side square. You know the value of each side, it is 20. You substitute, you get the answer as 173.2 centimeters square. So this is the area of the equilateral triangle. But they've also asked you to find the height of the equilateral triangle. You know the area of this triangle. It is half into base into height. Why are we using this formula now? Because height is not given, you have to calculate the height. So you have to use this formula. Do you know the area of the triangle already? Yes, it is 173.2. So you write that here. Cross multiply. You know the base is 20. You get the answer as 17.32 centimeter as the height of the equilateral triangle. So this is quite an important question. Learn the formula for area of an equilateral triangle. You could get problems based on equilateral triangle where they ask you to find out the area of an equilateral triangle. Look at some questions that I've given from this chapter. Some MCQs. The base of the triangle is 12 centimeter and the height is 5 centimeter. What is its area? Area of a triangle is half into base into height. You use this formula when the height is given. So what is half into 12 into 5? It is 30. Now in this isosceles triangle, this is 13, and this is 24. Find the area of this. So you calculate the area of this by using Heron's formula. So obviously for such type of questions, you need to keep a rough paper ready, solve it, and then you click on the correct option, that is 60 centimeter square. The perimeter of a triangular field is 540 meter and its sides are in this ratio. Anything pertaining to ratio, you could take the common multiple as x. So you get 25x plus 17x plus 12x equal to 540. Okay, and after doing that, you get the value of x. Once you get the value of x, substitute 25 into x, 17 into x, 12 into x. You get the value, you get the measure of the sides. When you get the measure of the sides, you have to use Heron's formula and then you get this answer. Students, this is a 2-mark type of question. You will not get the answer directly. You need to solve it in the rough. Okay, and then click on the correct options. Such type of problems have already been done in the earlier video lessons pertaining to Heron's formula. I've also done revision on Heron's formula after I had completed that chapter. Question number 3. Choose the correct statement. The semi-perimeter of any triangle is always half the area of the triangle. Or is it this? The answer is the one in yellow. The semi-perimeter of any triangle is always half the perimeter, because semi-perimeter means half the perimeter. So students, with this we end some MCQs from Heron's formula. We will continue with more questions on Heron's formula in the next video lesson. Until then, I want you to keep revising, and thank you.